creatures from the world of the undead.
The most bizarre.
Devil worship, Satanism, black magic, or witchcraft. Zodiac killer.
All lights go out and the monsters are released from their coffins.
Now, prepare yourself for the most gruesome and grotesque experience of them all. The Creep-O-Rama.
But
for all those just
remind me
tuning
of
in
it.
at this very beginning of this episode, Josh just dropped a huge bomb saying that he hasn't yet to rewatch these two movies. We even pushed this back a day specifically so you could be grossed out with us.
You did.
Definitely wasn't because I hadn't watched one of them yet.
Yeah. Also wasn't because I have like 5 other jobs that I'm doing right now.
No, not at all.
No, I saw Together twice in theaters because I loved it.
So which one of these have you not watched the most?
Probably Ugly Stepsister. I only saw that one once, and it was a couple months ago.
Okay. Well,
yeah,
this will be a fun podcast.
I still remember them pretty vividly. I don't know if you guys remember, but Ugly Stepsister kind of sticks with you.
Does it? Oh, I mean,
I will start off with saying, I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Ugly Stepsister is the only movie in my almost 41 years of being on this earth. Most of that time, I have been watching gross horror movies since I was a young child. This is the only movie that has ever, I'm going to emphasize this, ever made me gag. Ever. And it wasn't a big gag. It was a little gag, but it was a gag.
And I'll tell you how that makes me feel because I thought it didn't go far enough.
Well, here's, you know what? With some time under my belt, because I watched this a couple days ago, I totally understand what you mean, because I too expected a little bit more body horror.
The way it was promoted,
wasn't even
they really like focused in on the like and like the fucked upness, and I was like, I thought she was this is gonna be like French Extreme level,
right?
And it's not, but that's fine. That's fine. It's an amazing movie.
And I'll tell you, the moment that I started to gag was at the end. Spoiler alert! At the end, as she's throwing up the not even the throw up part, the part where she's getting the tapeworm yanked out of her mouth. That I was like, this is fucking gross. Dude, I'll watch Dead Alive over this any day of the fucking week.
2 moments in the movie that this is one of them where I literally just sat there like like so much that you could feel your mouth like stretching. You know what I mean? Like that level of like, my god.
Now the tapeworm.
The other one is the fucking eyelid sewing.
Eyelashes.
That was fun. That was not cool.
That's something they actually fucking did.
Oh yeah. 100%.
They did it
100%.
a little bit differently. And I think worse, actually, I just think it would be harder to film it, is that instead of the eyelashes being on a string that they sewed to you, they'd like a fucking doll, like literally like a doll, they would punch human hair
like individual
through your eyelash or through your eyelid.
Fuck that,
dude.
Humans are the dumbest fucking thing.
While using cocaine to numb your eye.
Yeah. Just throw some cocaine to my eye.
That can't.
So anyway, so the tapeworm.
Good. I could see like a motherfucker now.
So the tapeworm is out of her mouth, and I'm like, that was gross. But then she starts to puke, and I'm like, oh no. And it's not like I can't not hear people puke. It's fine. I've been in situations. We all have. I've been in situations. You've been in situations
with me.
One of the situations, I'm about to tell that whole fucking story in a minute. But I have been in situations where I have heard myself puke and other people puke too. And it doesn't hit me as much, but it was the prolonged sound of her puking. And then it was her actually puking. And then it was just a fucking torrent of just fucking tapeworms after just this gigantic faucet filled with rushing like water of tapeworms.
If she had eaten like an entire bowl of spaghetti and then puked it all out at the same fucking time.
At the same time.
Except their tapeworms.
Except their tapeworms.
It's glorious.
And at that moment, when it started gushing out of her mouth, I was like, I can't handle this. I'm not equipped for this. And that's when I gagged.
The part of that scene that fucked me up more, the expulsion of multiple worms was pretty bad. But the part that really got me is imagining it being pulled out. Like that fucks with me. But even worse, and then especially because they're showing it, and I don't know how the fuck they did that.
Me neither. That was incredible. Damn good CG. Yeah, that was great.
That had to be a combination of the two.
It was physical.
They fucking
how?
Like, but how? No,
they had a full.
Did they just like loop it?
No, they had a full mock-up of her face and like a full artificial bust of her with her mouth wide open, and they pulled the tapeworm through it. Yeah, there's
the fucking effects, the makeup effects in this. Like seriously, like because clearly, like the face that she starts off with is partially prosthetics because she's actually pretty. I mean, she's not unattractive in the beginning of this. Let's be clear. She's not fucking ugly. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt the title of this movie was really harsh. Like,
yeah. Like, well, I think it applies to that's the end of it.
Part of the point, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But then by the end of it, she's just a poor, battered woman that just doesn't deserve that.
Right. Well, she's kind of a bitch too. She turns into a shitty person,
but she's being pushed and manipulated and all that.
Yeah.
Right, but some of those are choices that she makes.
Yeah, but she doesn't have that much life experience, and that's okay. She's got to learn, but she didn't need to learn like this.
But she didn't need to be shitty to Cinderella.
Well, yeah, but look at her mom. Her mom's too busy blowing fucking dudes. And you know what I mean? Like, that's not
her
okay.
Mom, her mom didn't tell her to rip that dress.
Your mom had her mom is failing. Her mom is saying, "Hey, do whatever you need to do." And then this poor girl is like, "I'm gonna fucking eat 50,000 tapeworms."
No. She only ate one. She only ate one. It reproduced inside of her.
Yeah, god damn it. Okay, so I can feel it in my throat.
I kind of thought that the egg puking scene was a little worse, just because like now I'm like,
is that the end or was that the beginning?
It was during
I can feel it.
It was during the ball when she like you keep hearing the rumbling,
right. and then she goes and
pukes. Yeah, like she pukes out like 20 eggs, and you're like, oh, you're full of tapeworm eggs.
Yeah,
that's good. That's what I wanted.
So
fuck you.
when I say I've been in situations like I'm watching that movie.
I've been in situations with tapeworms,
and well, no, I've been in situations with mass puking, and I. Watching that, and I started to gag, and I was like, Jesus Christ, that time at Denny's didn't even make me fucking gag. And it all rushed back to me. It all rushed back to me, Josh. So this is like, this had to have been 2000.
You guys know I have dinner after this podcast, right?
Oh yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah.
So
better than during.
Yeah,
true. Yeah,
I think it was 2005. 2005, I think. So we're 20 years old, and James and I go to a local show, and we were in a band back then, so we knew a bunch of people. And then afterwards, at every local show, we did.
Didn't we play that one?
No, we just showed up for a couple other people.
Okay.
And
just all the bands that we did play shows with.
I can still feel it in my throat. I got to push it down. So
no, you got to pull it out.
Yeah, sharing the story should help.
Yeah, I can still hear it, what I'm about to say too. It's forever ringing in my head if I think about it hard enough. So afterwards, we did what we always did, which was like 20 people go to Denny's, and it's like midnight, 1:00 in the morning, on like a Friday or Saturday night.
Not a Denny's that we normally went to. I'd just like to preface this with.
Right, it was a nice Denny's, Josh. It was a nice Denny's. And it was much better than Bradenton Denny's.
The look of the Denny's was nice, but
correct. Outside, solid looking, nice upscale Denny's.
I know what you're talking about.
So-
Yeah, we've got a fancy Denny's around here.
Right.
And then you go in, you're like, oh yeah, it's still Denny's.
Yeah, it's still
You
Denny's.
guys want to go to the fancy Denny's?
Right. So we show up.
No.
And there's like 20 people at this big table, and everybody eats, and everything is totally fine.
Everything's good.
We go outside. Everybody pays. Or we go outside. We're hanging out. People are still coming out as they're paying and shit. And we're hanging out outside. The door is here. And then we're in the walkway, the sidewalk area right outside in front of the parking lot. People are pulling in, going inside, leaving, all this shit. We're waiting for everybody to come out. And then all of a sudden, somebody, I don't know who the fuck it was, but somebody goes, I don't feel too good. And I was like, oh, dude, I think his name was James. I think he was a guitar player or something. I know he was a guitar player or something. I can't remember which one.
It was one of the guys from honor students, for sure.
I think so. And he goes, oh, I don't feel good. And I was like, oh, dude, you all right? And then he immediately turns around and starts puking in a bush. Immediately.
No hesitation.
No hesitation. Now, when I say puking, like it was pretty violent puking, right? Out of nowhere to my left, I hear more puking. And I turn around. I was like, what the fuck's going on? And then this dude is puking on the sidewalk. And I was like, Jesus Christ. Then the drummer for another band is literally right behind me. And he goes, oh no, I can't hear people puke. I'm going to lose it. And his name was Matt. And I turned around. I was like, Matt, don't do this. Don't do. Immediately turns around. He starts puking.
Oh my God.
James is to my right. And I know James.
And usually the sound of puke doesn't set me off. I will say that.
Right.
Usually I'm fine. However, I have been known to fucking puke, brother.
and I remember locking eyes with James, and I saw it immediately, and I was like, "Oh no!" And James goes, and he turns around and starts puking. Now the thing is that you've never been around James when he is puked, Josh. James's puking sounds, it's beyond words. It's like
an exorcism.
It's like a dog being devoured by a large animal. You
ever watch Dead Alive? My puke sounds like the movie Dead Alive.
The whole movie just sped up.
The whole movie just compressed into a 2-second wrench.
Yeah. And it goes in waves, right? When you think it's done, it's not done. It's just taking a breather for a second.
Love comes in spurts. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But the thing is I knew that the minute that all these fucking people started hearing James puke, it was going to kick up even more. And that's exactly what fucking happened. James starts puking behind me, and then at least 2 or 3 other people started puking as well. I'm standing there in the middle of a crowd of like 10
something
people.
Out of a movie.
Yeah. Which we need to put it into a movie. But I'm standing there, and I'm just looking at everybody, and just puke is flying. And I remember at some point,
it's also the front of a Denny's, which you know that they're like, motherfucker.
Just imagine anyone driving by that was like, we could do Red Robin, or we could do never doing that Denny's, actually. Never doing that Denny's again.
It's just vomit.
And two things.
It's like those fucking spotlights that they put up for big car dealership openings.
So they've got like a fucking Bellagio fountains out front.
Right. And then and I remember at some point I'm lost in the chaos of vomit, and I look forward, and there's this old couple.
We vomited him into a corner.
Yeah. And I couldn't move. I was locked in where I was. And I looked straight ahead, and there's this old couple that's in the handicap parking spot, which I don't know what they were doing at 1 a.m. They're in the handicapped parking spot, and the guy still had his hands on the wheel because in the middle of this puke fest, they must have pulled up, and they're just like, oh my God. And I'm like, I don't know. And then I turn around, and the whole staff is standing at the door going, what do we do?
Yeah.
And I missed all this because I was puking.
You're puking. People didn't want to leave. People didn't want to get out of their cars.
Why would you?
And then the most insane, well, not the most insane thing, but then everybody gets it out of their system, and everybody's like, all right, see you guys. And then we all got in the car and left.
Totally fine.
Right, it's totally fine. And it was the strangest, one of top 5 strangest moments of my life.
I want to know if anyone who works at that Denny's is listening to this right now, I need you to tell me what the staff did immediately afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, did you guys go back and were like, okay, quick, they all had
Do we
coffee.
have a pressure washer?
What the fuck is in the coffee? Yeah. We also, like, how many of them had juice? Which ones? Like, I saw this guy puking, and then the dude who sounded like he was birthing a dragon also had pancakes. Did we put the same butter on all these pancakes? Like, what could be bad? They're just like scrambling for all the food items on the menu, and they're like, what could have possibly given them all food poisoning?
And it was
immediate food poisoning too. Like not even fucking like
that's crazy.
It's some Denny's grade food poisoning.
Yeah. That's
some guy in the kitchen like dropped some eye drops in the coffee and was like, I think that's a legend. Like, that's just a fairy tale. That doesn't actually make people sick. And then he looked outside and was like, fuck my Visine.
This group of metalheads and punks are the ones I'm going to try it out on.
Yeah. It was, that's an ultimate Denny's experience.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
What the fuck is up,
Denny's experience.
Yeah.
Puke is up.
Yeah. So
I haven't had anything like that. I had one bad experience at Blockbuster, where a kid, because I usually can't hang, like I don't puke at all really. If I have to get way too drunk, and it's been like over a decade since I've gotten that drunk. And if I get sick, I can't remember the last time I've actually like thrown up. But the smell gets me. So if somebody else throws up, then that'll make me like at least gag. It doesn't make me sick.
I think that's what triggered me. It wasn't the sound. It was because there was like 3 people puking around me. Yeah. And the smell hit me, and I was like, nope.
That might have been too much for me. Yeah. I was working at Blockbuster, and this mom comes in with her daughter, and they're looking for movies or whatever.
Just start vomiting immediately.
The daughter walks up to me and she was like, "Can I use your bathroom?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course." And so I like walk her back to the room, and I'm like, "There's the code." And I open the bathroom door for her. I'm like, "Go in." She seems fine, but she's like holding her stomach. And I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, just go to the bathroom." I don't think anything of it. And then 10 minutes later, her mom checks out, and she's like looking around for her daughter. And I'm like, "Oh, I let her into the bathroom a minute ago." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And so she like puts her stuff on the counter, and then walks back towards the bathroom, and then shuffles out with her daughter real quick. Like, doesn't make eye contact with anybody. Like, grabs her movies and dips. And I'm like, the fuck was that? All right. Anyway, and I'm like ringing up the next person, and then this kid walks up to the counter, and he's like, "Hey, there's puke all over your bathroom." And I'm like, "No, there is not." And he's like, "Yeah." And so I go back there, and I open the bathroom, and sure enough, the kid must have gotten in. It was a single-use bathroom, like the ones you lock in a retail store. So it's like one toilet, one sink, trash can, that's it. So she must have gotten in and then just immediately let it all go. Didn't make it to the toilet, didn't make it to the sink. It was just all over the floor rough. And just like violently. So it just like shot to the walls. And I'm like, oh God damn it. And I'm like, I feel bad for the kid. Obviously, they must have just got back from dinner, and she got food poisoning or something.
100%, you know that it happened, and then she just stood there like, oh fuck.
Yeah, like, oh no, what am I gonna do? And her mom was like, "Just get the fuck out of here. We're just gonna get the fuck out of here." And so I go back, and my manager Randy at the time, he's like one of the coolest dudes I've ever worked for.
His name's Randy.
And he was like, he was like, "How is it?" And I was like, "It's bad, dude. That kid that I let in there must have food poisoning or something." I was like, "She puked everywhere." And he was like, "I will do whatever you need me to do if you clean that." And he's like, "You clean it, you can go home early. I'll cover your next 10 shifts. I can't fucking handle vomit, dude. Just talking to you about it right now. I can't do it. So if you are willing to clean it up, I will owe you for the rest of my life." And I was like, "Randy, I got you. It's fine. Like I'm used to mopping and everything. I got it." But yeah, I had to go in the back and like put a mop bucket together. And then I'm just in the bathroom with like my t-shirt and another like extra Blockbuster polo wrapped around my face, because it's obviously an enclosed bathroom. So the smell's just been like baking in there for the last 20 minutes. And I'm like, oh, that's one of my most memorable, like worst.
Wow, you didn't puke?
And I didn't get sick. No, I just
damn.
I had multiple shirts on my face.
Here.
And then
that's tough.
Ate a Wonka bar and sold some more rewards programs, and I called it a night. It was good.
I forgot the Wonka bars were like a staple of Blockbuster.
They were so delicious too. They were like Nestle Crunch, but with graham cracker bits. They were amazing.
What? I don't think I ever actually had one.
Oh yeah, I used to put them in the cooler.
Yeah. In terms of workplace, I have more shit stories than I do.
This is a glowing recommendation for Wonka bars.
Yeah, I have more shit stories than puke stories.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, working in retail.
We're not doing that. We're gonna
working in retail. People do weird shit. Literally,
people do weird shits.
Yeah,
I believe it.
Yeah, sketchy. Fuck you. Whatever your fucking name was, night manager in Tennessee at the Lowe's, who tried to get me and my buddy to clean up a gigantic pile of shit in the bathroom.
Was it the managers?
Probably. Let's be honest. Yeah, I remember.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, I remember. I walked into a bathroom after like a couple people left or walked out, and then it was like in
shit
a
corner.
On the floor. Yeah, shit on the floor, and just a giant pile of it in the corner. And I was like, I'm just walking away.
Yeah.
And then 10 minutes later, on the intercom, Justin and Palmer, please report to the back to the back bathroom. Yeah, to the back bathroom. And I was like, and I looked at Palmer and I was like, Palmer, this is not good. There's a pile of shit in the bathroom. They're gonna want us to try and clean it up. And he's like, I'm not doing that. I was like, neither the fuck am I. Then they paged for us again, so we had to go back. And I turned around the corner and I was like, no, not gonna happen. You don't pay me enough. Palmer decided to do it only because I agreed to film it because he thought it would be funny. So we go over to the hardware department and we get this gigantic like snow shovel.
Got a story.
And he got a full face gas mask in the paint department. And so I'm hovering over his shoulder to get good angles, and it's
good shit footage.
Good shit angles. And there's like 6 of us behind him crowding over the stall wall while he's trying to scoop up this giant pile of shit, and he's gagging.
Are we able to splice the video in right here for the people at home?
I lost it. Because this was like 2007.
Damn.
And
what a shame.
And then at one point he's struggling to get it on the snow thing to where he goes, and he's like, and you can hear him muffled. He's like, how do I scoop this fucking thing up? And then you can hear him gag through the thing. So that ended up being funny. But yeah, whoever, I don't remember who that manager's name was, but fuck you.
Fuck him.
Wasn't as cool as Randy.
No, yeah, Randy was awesome. I do love how much of this podcast has not been about movie, and then we're gonna get back to Ugly Stepsister, and the people at home are gonna be like, actually, can you just talk about poop again? Because
we might put a trigger warning on this one. This one's a little gross. Just the thumbnail is just gonna be, is this our grossest episode ever?
Probably
might be, but it is funny to me that I love body horror and I love kind of gross out horror, and there have been moments that make me like gag or uncomfortable in other stuff. Like I've seen footage of slaughtered vomit dolls, and I was like, well, I don't need to see any more of this. And then this movie made me like wince. I didn't gag, but I did in a couple of instances, like you saying, James, when you could feel your mouth wide open, like stretching. That was me at the end during the tape room scene where I was like, oh my God, they're doing it. But also the eyelashes, because it was usually when you see something like that in a horror movie, it's clearly practical effects.
Right.
And you're like, okay, so this is an artificial eye, and they're stitching it to a doll, and it's a little waxy, and you're like, that's cool, that's gnarly. But this one, I was like, did they fucking put this on someone's real like eyelid? Like the
level of effects, because it has to be equal parts that they did both. Because there's some of the shots, like there's no way that they actually pierced an eyelid.
No.
So like,
I don't know how they filmed it.
They must have just CG'd just the point coming through.
Maybe.
And like use like a dull needle.
Or I wonder if they just shot her eye like moving around and then had an artificial version of the same eye and just like masked the
there is
real
that
eyeball under the artificial like lids.
Yeah, what I'm basing it off of though is that the lids in some parts it is obvious. Like there is a couple shots where it's like, okay, that's not real. Like you can see like when it's fully the needle goes through. Yeah. But there's also parts where it's like, that's too moist. That's an actual eyelid. Like there's like you can't fake that level of moisture correctly.
Yeah.
Just too effective.
I don't know. I don't like it. I mean, I like it, but I don't like it.
No, I loved it. And I'm like, if a movie can make me feel like that, then I
it deserves all the props.
I just eye stuff, finger stuff, and teeth stuff.
Fucked moments in this movie, real quick.
The movie?
Toes. The whole movie. Not really though. That's kind of what fucked me up. Is like I expected there to be way more body horror. Like and I get it. I'm not faulting the movie because what wasn't body horror was amazing for like what they were doing.
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh no. But like, bro, the toes. And it wasn't even that she cuts them. It's the part where they're just like
hanging
on a hinge. Where they hinge down, they hinge down, and you see the blood.
10 toes down.
It's the hinge, bro.
Yeah.
Ooh, 10 toes down, bro.
Yeah, one of my notes. One of my notes is just cuts toe off, screams. Well, yeah. What the fuck did you think was going to happen?
Right.
Right.
Also, hold on. So clearly, they go over it in the movie, but like in the moment, I was just like.
Yeah, the words that came out of my mouth bam, and I was like, all this for a dude named Julian.
First off, fuck the prince. I'm gonna go into that in a second.
That guy.
But also like I know that she's like snapped at this point.
Yeah, of course.
But also like, first off, like the mom says, she cut the wrong foot. But that doesn't even matter. That doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have to cut both feet regardless.
Yeah, that's how shoes work usually.
Yeah. That's how shoes work.
Yeah.
And he's going to look at it and be like, well, that one doesn't fit. And also, way more importantly than that, what about this makes you go, oh, he's going to look at that foot that's got the toes cut off and be like, that fits. That's the one.
Yeah. That's definitely the same one that dropped a slipper.
Yeah.
Also, hold on. We're going to go back to this prince. Fuck the prince. Yeah, and I feel bad that Cinderella ends up with him.
Yeah, she had this. I guarantee you, I bet my life on it.
Bro, she had a Princess Bride situation.
Stable dude.
Yeah.
Had a better dick. Okay?
100%.
I haven't seen Julian's dick. I don't need to see Julian's dick. Stable dude, good dick. He has a solid good dick, man. Like he knew how to use it, obviously, because they fucked in the stable, which that was a weird fucking shot.
This was a lot more explicit than I expected.
Like that shot of Cinderella was just like a straight on, like, oh, I'm watching porn now. Wasn't expecting this.
What country was this from? Is it German?
Norwegian.
Yeah.
Norwegian. Okay.
And they have no reason to be this fucking insane because they have universal health care. Their therapy is free, man.
Yeah. But they also live where black metal was created.
Oh yeah. They're fine. Yeah.
Like there's something out there.
This shit was impressive on multiple levels. But anyway, Prince guy, fuck that. I felt bad too. I was like Cinderella, you have good dick right here with this dude.
Yeah.
Why are you giving that up just for this fucker named Julian, who's clearly he doesn't even look good.
He's a piece of shit too. He's a piece of shit.
He's a prince.
Yeah.
He's a total dick.
Yeah.
And he hangs out with dickhead dudes.
Yeah, like come on. I understand, but sometimes I understand that they're trying to get out they're in poverty and he's got money and blah blah blah, but you can't, sometimes you just got to go with the good dick that you love.
Yeah. You would be happier with that
Cinderella.
Yeah, completely.
Cinderella. Sorry.
I honestly, going into this, I thought, because I heard before I watched this, or when it first came out, that it was a fucked up Cinderella story. I thought it was going to be like flip-flopped, where it was going, and especially after watching the trailer, I had this idea where I was like, okay, is this Cinderella being a piece of shit, and then her stepsister is seeking out revenge because Cinderella sucks.
Right.
That's what I thought the movie was going to be.
See,
which is, I think, is a pretty cool idea.
That could be fun too. Yeah,
that would be fun.
Public domain. Yeah. Let's do it.
That's kind of what I thought it was going to be at first, but so obviously, like, it's called Ugly Stepsister. I'm not an idiot. Like, clearly, I'm like, okay, this connects to Cinderella, but I didn't. That's not how I went into it. I wasn't thinking about it being a Cinderella retelling. Even though it said it right in the description, but I just didn't read it. But so going into it, I didn't realize that it was Cinderella. I was just like, okay, let's see where this goes. And then like halfway through the movie, she finally actually says Cinderella. And I was like, oh, okay.
I had the same
thing. And then it clicked. And I was like, oh, well, yeah, obviously it's a Cinderella retelling. But like now they start like really laying it on. And I was like, oh, this is fucking brilliant. Because not only is it showing how she becomes a fucked up stepsister. Also, Elvira Vaughn's stepsister is one of the funniest fucking jokes I have ever fucking seen in my entire life. God, that got me so good. But yeah, like, I love that it shows the psychology of how she becomes fucked up.
Yeah.
And then also what Cinderella has to go through in the most morbid way possible. That's kind of why I asked if it was German, because this is very like grim, like an actual fucking German fairy tale.
Yeah, it feels really.
Well, it was inspired by the Grimm fairy tale, because like in that one she cuts her toes off to fit into the glass slipper and stuff like that.
Wait, really? I did not know that.
I didn't either. I've never read the originals. I've never read many of the OG Grimms, honestly.
Yeah.
No shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
People are fucked up.
No star. Yeah.
Stupid.
Fucked up.
People are stupid as fuck. Why is this not going to work?
Yeah.
It's such a bad plan.
And here's my question. Okay, it's a fairy tale. So was that back then, whenever that was written, I'm assuming 1800s, 1700s? I would have. That's my gut.
I'd imagine 1800s. Yeah,
I would imagine
a long time ago. Yeah,
but
1978.
Yeah,
after the cartoon
actually came out after the Disney one.
Yeah. When they wrote that original fairy tale, I wonder if that was based on lore or something like actually happened, or was just them, with a fucked up imagination.
You know what, man? I'm gonna be real with you, 100%. If this movie is based off of a lot of the like politics and shit that we're going, because the way that I feel about this movie is that they went into this movie obviously, like, it's a fantasy movie, but also they grounded
100%.
Almost like the tapeworm thing is definitely a thing. I've absolutely heard of that before.
Right.
Which, holy fuck, that's so much more fucked up now. Like without the context, you're just like, oh, you eat a tapeworm. That's dumb.
Right.
But like with the context, you're like,
yeah.
Fuck.
You really did that. You really did that, and this is the repercussions of your actions.
Like, this is bad. This is
real bad.
1812.
1812. That sounds about right for
1812. The Grimm fairy tale. It was published as Aschenputtel, but it was their telling of Cinderella. The first literary European version of the story was published in Italy in 1634.
Wow! I didn't realize it was that old.
Folk tale with thousands of variants told throughout the world. The story of Rhodopis, recounted by the Greek geographer Strabo sometime between 7 BC and 8023, is about a Greek slave girl who marries the king of Egypt and is usually considered to be the earliest known version of the Cinderella story.
It makes sense if you think about it, though, because, like, especially as I was saying with how this one is, with all the, like, political shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't super go into it, obviously, but, like, the political shit and the fucking, like, the society of inheritances,
right,
and the grifting that goes along with that. I've definitely heard stories about similar situations where, like, oh, this family married to this family because they both thought that they had money. Neither one of them has fucking money, but it's too late now. Like this exact and then also all the fucking, like, political backbiting and shit as to like, oh, like we got to marry into the prince's family because they're the royal family. They've got all the money, you know. So like, I could definitely see all of that being a thing, clearly being a thing throughout history.
Oh,
because that's just how people are, especially when you get into like royalty and all that shit.
Yeah,
like, yeah, and obviously since it's back in fucking like Roman times and shit, it's just been a thing.
Yeah,
it's just human nature, I guess.
Yeah,
it's human nature to cut off your toes and
cut off your toes.
Tapeworm.
Yeah, and then it's like when her mom is like, "Oh, it was the wrong foot." I was like, God damn it, I thought we were done.
For a split second, I thought that she'd finally changed heart. For a split fucking second. And then I was like, nope.
No.
And then she did that, and then not even a couple hours later, she's just
sucking dick.
It's just sucking weird dick.
That was a weird scene. So like, weird. Did she know that her daughter was stealing from her, and she was just like,
she didn't care. She's lost in her own depravity. You know, she's just got it. Yeah, she's just going for it.
Hey man, good dick will do it.
I don't think that was. I don't think it was that good of a dick. I think it was just, you know, these are just people that have
Justin,
lost
did
their
you
way
suck
in
that
life.
dick? Did you suck that dick, Dustin? Okay, then you don't know.
You don't know. I'm just putting context clues, and they just did not seem like very good.
You know what they say about assumptions? They make you eat a tapeworm.
But also fuck Victorian times. I'm not wearing that much clothing,
bro.
I'm not doing it.
And it's always crazy to me that like women didn't just get up and murder everybody.
Yeah,
I mean they couldn't because of the corsets. They'd get out of way. But like that's why you would think they would do it.
Yeah, like even when I was watching the dance scene in the ball, and I'm just looking at all these clothes, and I'm like, this was before air conditioning. This was before fans. There's no open window. Every motherfucker in this scene smells like shit right now. And you guys are all trying to be happy. I'm not living through that. I'm not doing it.
Since you brought up the ball, I have to fucking say this. All the body horror in this movie did not upset me nearly as much as watching the fucked up level of female beauty torture pageantry in order they had to put on for these fucking disgusting motherfuckers that are just
did they make her act like a cat? I didn't really follow.
No, it was a dog. It was a dog.
Yeah. That's right, a dog. Yeah. Did they make her, or was that their choice to try and be cute?
I think that's what they were doing with all of them. Because if you notice, each one of them had their mom walking behind them as though they were on a rope. I've never seen that shit before, so I don't know.
Gotcha.
But I was like, that's also highly degrading.
Yeah.
Even
People
if it is your mom, that's weirdly even worse.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just weird traditions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just little family traditions.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Like you do.
People are fucked up.
Yes.
We watched another movie too, right?
We did. We watched Together.
Oh, that's right, man.
Yeah,
man. Look, Together was good. I'm not
it was awesome.
Together, but man, that got overshadowed like a motherfucker.
Yeah, with the tapeworms and the puking and and that.
You know what?
That's why I thought it was funny when you were like, "I watched Together. We should talk about it on the podcast. What else should I do?" And then you're like, "I've heard Ugly Stepsister is body horror-ish," and I'm like, "Not horror-ish."
Not ish.
It's, and I was like, "It's just her." Destroying another part of her body every 20 minutes or so.
Well, what's interesting
I expected more of that, honestly. I expected her to look fucked by the end of the movie, which she does.
I mean, she does, but in a different way.
I expected her to look fucked by the ball, where she's like a monster and shows up.
Right.
And like that, I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because I like the way that they did this way more. But I definitely expected way more medical shit.
When I think of body horror, I think of mutation scenes in The Thing. It's paranormal. Yeah. It's something else. It's a monster.
The Fly.
Yeah. Like it's mutating into something else, which I mean, she definitely was transforming into something else, but it was not the same way. This was just more body mutilation.
Yeah.
You know, which, I mean, it's
the worms is straight up body horror.
Yeah, for sure. But that, I can still feel it in my throat. But yeah, so I was very thrown off, and I wasn't expecting this, because like there's a difference between gross special effects like The Thing and The Fly, but then this just jumped past that and went straight into, this is fucking gross.
So much of that, I think, is because it's fucking not an American movie. They are not afraid to let shit sit. It's not like, oh, here's a tapeworm and it's out now. It's like, no, we're fucking.
That's just
full commitment.
Yeah. Like, no, this. Oh, you thought we were going to stop at one tapeworm? Nah.
Well, and the fact that it's, like we said, grounded in reality, or like based on real shit. Like, you watch The Fly and you're like, oh, this is so gross, this is so gnarly, but you're like, you know, it's sci-fi, and it's not something that has happened to somebody before.
Merge, like, never gonna happen.
But you're watching this and you're like, oh shit, they actually did that to people with eyelashes at one point. Like, someone's sat in a chair like that and had that happen. People have had to pass tapeworms like that before.
Here, I'll be honest with you though, I'm pretty sure, and I'm aware that they did this, they changed this, because how the fuck would you film this scene otherwise? But I'm pretty sure it's always out of the ass.
Really?
Yes.
I've always heard it was opposite. I always heard like you put something on the tip of your tongue and then it would crawl up. But then I was always like,
I always heard that you take the medicine and then you hover over a fucking bowl of milk and it climbs out of your ass. And then you pull it.
I'm gonna look. Let me see.
This is a good Google.
Do a podcast, they said. And this was my idea. I'm the one who picked these fucking movies.
Yeah. And we're also gonna talk about Together at some point.
No, this one says,
God damn it,
mostly through the ass.
Shit.
Yeah, it says the doctor will
mostly
prescribe
through the ass.
Anti-parasitic drugs, which will kill or paralyze the worm, so it'll detach, and then you pass it in a bowel movement. And then your stool sample is tested for eggs and segments for weeks or months to ensure that it's completely gone.
It just keeps fucking going. I'm pretty sure that the milk is to lure it out.
No, that depends on if it's alive. I would imagine.
Yeah, that's what I'm
sure nowadays you just take something and it kills it.
Yeah. But I definitely always heard that the milk is to lure it. What? I don't know. Why are we talking about this still? Why are we still talking about this? We need this. Let's talk about Together. Please, for the love of God, let's talk about Dave Franco and Alison Brie. Holy shit.
Their anesthesia exists. Knock me the fuck out. Cut me open. I'm not going through all of that. I don't want to be alive. I don't want to be awake. I'm not going to be conscious enough to go through that experience.
I'm not going to be alive enough to go through it. I'm not going to be alive. I'm just going to die.
Ugly Stepsister.
Yeah.
That was a fucking ride.
Ugly Stepsister. Yes, fuck you. Yes. I love you.
Still feel it in my throat. So Together. It's going to be here the whole rest of the night. Yeah, Together was dope.
Together was dope. I feel like it
was cool.
It's one of those where people are going to be disappointed that it didn't go as far as it could have.
For sure.
Yeah.
100%.
But I still liked
it. Was trying to
like, it
was like scary and then funny and then body horror and then cool, there's a weird cult thing where it's like I kind of wish you guys maybe would have condensed
focused on
picked
one
like
of them,
two of
it's
those
like
things
5
and then
different
fully
stories
explored it.
And look, it's fine. I didn't dislike the movie. It was watchable. It was good. Those two, they're just good. Even if
just good.
Like, I thought the dialogue was really weak, and like we could have beefed up their like them talking about things.
Yeah, well,
like throughout the whole movie, really. No, I know that there's the like suspension of disbelief for like couples can't communicate in movies ever, but which I'm so over that. Can we just have a loving couple that goes through some horrible shit? That'd be nice. I'd love that. We want to be together.
But I think, that was the problem, is that this was
I know it doesn't make sense for this one.
Yeah. But like,
but also like they set up like 5 different fucking storylines, and I feel like none of them get an appropriate payoff, especially the cult one. Because like, especially you have Damon fucking Harriman, you have Charles Manson. You have Charles Manson, and he has done. That dude has the most range ever.
Yeah,
and you give him arguably the coolest part of the movie, and then it's just like we see him cut her, and then it's just done.
Yeah,
and it was like,
he's just got it done. I did notice that like after she goes to his house, and then she starts to turn. I was like, how does she start to turn? What's going on with her?
I still don't understand how she turned.
He gave her water. It's very nonchalant. He gave her a cup of water and she drank it. And it was the water from the cave.
The first time? The first time she went to his house?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Okay. He's like, I need a glass of water.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was like,
that clears that up, because that was an issue. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then I was like, by the time that they run into the hiking couple, and they're just a glob of human, I was like, wait a minute, the cult guy, Charles Manson guy, fused with his husband, and then Dave Franco and Alison Brie are fusing together. Why do these people look this way? And I just, for whatever reason, it didn't click. It was because the boyfriend of the hiking couple stabbed himself in the throat to try and killed himself before they could finish.
That's part of it, but there's also a line that Damon Harriman says, blessed are those who can actually become one. So I think that it's not everyone can do it.
Maybe they
just have to. I thought
maybe they have to
that
accept it.
The knife thing is good though. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was. He had the knife stuck in him and died mid-transformation, because that's why Dave Franco's character is like, the only way to stop this is for one of us to be dead.
Right.
So I'm gonna kill myself.
That's kind of how I wanted the movie to end, because that feels appropriate.
Yeah, for something like
but
that.
They wanted to be. They had a little humor in there. I think that's the problem with these movies. It was ambitious, and I would have loved to have seen more cult stuff, but I don't think Michael Shanks is the writer director that gets the leeway to make like a 2-hour and 20-minute movie.
Right.
So they were probably like, we got to cut certain things to focus on others. So it feels like we definitely lost some story there in favor of a tighter runtime. But
I thought it was such a more poetic ending for her to die bleeding out into him.
Oh yeah.
I was like, that's a fucking ending scene right there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But I also really I walked away really liking the movie.
Hold on. Before we move past the hikers. Where the fuck were they the first time they were in the cave?
They were just hanging out in a corner.
Yeah,
they didn't introduce themselves at all. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I didn't think about
that. That's fucked up. That's a terrible plot hole.
Maybe she was asleep. I don't know. That's a good point. But whatever. I will say that I
they might have been like deeper into the cave, and they made it all the way back to the.
It didn't feel like there was a whole lot of cave.
Yeah.
They were off hanging off in the sub chamber, and they were like, "Oh, it's time for me to go get some water from the pool."
Right. That's exactly how that sounded too.
I think exactly how they sound.
But I overall really like that movie. However, at the beginning, the Dave Franco's character and Dave Franco and Alison Brie, they're hilarious. Like they're awesome. They seem they worked really, really well in this, obviously.
Yeah.
But
it's almost like they're married.
Right. They should date. I found myself after the middle part of the movie going like, damn it, I wanted more of that. And what that was for me was the level of fucking creepy that they were able to convey with the scenes with Dave Franco's fucking parents. That shit was fucking nuts.
Oh,
The scare when he's in the bed,
Cemetery Sister level.
Yeah, when he is in the bed and lifts up the comforter and looks down, and his mom just morphs out of the darkness of his. I jumped. I was like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Not okay.
I want to go over the story real quick of his parents. So he found them. His dad had a heart attack or whatever.
Yeah,
and she just hung out with him for like a week to a month.
Days and days. And she lost it. She lost her mind.
Yeah.
That's why when he opens the door to them, she's laughing.
Yeah.
And it's like,
that's fucked up.
That's horrifying.
See, that's opening of Midsummer fucked up.
Yeah. 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 That was creepier. Like Midsummer was just tragic. I mean, not saying that this wasn't tragic too.
This was pretty tragic.
This is pretty tragic.
Midsummer was pretty happy. But, I mean, she carbon monoxided her entire family.
Yeah. But for some reason that didn't. I mean, I guess maybe I'm fucked up. I don't mean to be, but that one didn't like do much to me. I was like,
really?
I just watched it. I just watched the opening, and I was like, damn.
The first time I saw it, I kind of glossed over it because I was waiting for the rest.
Oh, that's rude.
The most the most recent time it really hit me for some reason.
Yeah, maybe I just need to see it again.
Fucking Christ, that was bleak as fuck.
Yeah. That's
her whole fuck. She commits suicide by killing her entire fucking family except for Florence Pugh.
Yeah, and that's like that's just
rude to Florence Pugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also that's a lot of effort. You know,
it really
that's a lot of fucking
She ran
effort.
that hose through the whole fucking house.
Yeah, that's way too much effort for me.
You gotta go to Home Depot and buy a splitter.
Yeah, that's just you gotta build shit. I'm not doing that.
Trying to measure, you're like, I
gotta
12
tape
stairs.
The doors up.
Yeah, I'm not good. I'm not putting all
the
that
car.
fucking work. I'm just gonna fucking. I'll figure it out. But I'm not
too
gonna do
lazy
all that.
to commit suicide. Yeah,
or murder. But
hold on.
But I really was I really wanted to see that director and those actors and those I wanted to see another version of this film that went in that direction with that level scares.
Yeah. I think that's the one thing that I needed to get used to, because that's the opening sequence with the mom under the sheets, and I was like, oh fuck, is that what this is gonna be like? And then 40 minutes later I was like, oh, I guess it's not gonna be like that.
And you know, the scene where she wakes up and she rolls over and she's like, you're on my hair, and when she flips on the light,
and same level as the worms. Same level as a little bit better, but not really, because both of them equally, you think about it long enough, and
I just know what it feels like to have like one hair.
Worse for me, honestly. I start thinking about the texture of hair down my throat.
Worse than a giant thing of 100 tapeworms.
Yeah.
They're slimy though. They're lubed.
God,
at least the tapeworm is like.
What, I can't talk about lube tapeworms with my homie anymore?
Yeah.
Wow.
Eating hair would get me to lose 10 or 15 pounds, and maybe I wouldn't mind the hair so much. That's I'm team tapeworm on this one.
If you only ate hair.
Yeah. If I was on a strictly hair diet, that might have the same effect of a tapeworm.
Right.
So nice roasted hair.
But that scene, longer it went on, probably because it's Dave Franco, and I'm so used to him being funny that I started to laugh.
Funny.
Yeah, but I started to laugh because in my head I'm like, oh, that's Dave Franco. He's got hair in his mouth and he's like choking. But it was also
that's called a defense mechanism, Justin.
100%. Because that shit was nuts. But just the flipping on of the lights and him just that like I wanted the whole movie to be that.
Yeah, I am not going to be the first one that fucking says that, I'm sure, But that's my biggest issue with this movie is that it's about body. It's supposed to be about them fucking fusing together. And yes, they do have some scenes of them kind of fusing together. The school,
the hallway.
This is a weird moment to even say and words.
That was hilarious.
The school bathroom genital fusion.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was really funny.
I didn't expect them to show that much. And
I know.
They went in there and I was like, this is going to be a red herring. They're not going to do this. They're out of school. They're out of school. They're going to fuck. Oh, they're not. Yeah, but they're his dick isn't going to get fused to her pussy.
Yeah.
But it did.
Fuck when she just shoves him off. He's like,
I will say though, I will fucking say though, you have this happen. It doesn't matter the location. We're going to take the school out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are having sex with your significant other and your dick gets fused to her vagina in such a way that both of you end up bleeding and like you have to use significant force and neither of you is like, we need to go to the doctor now because we got to figure out what the fuck just happened.
I'm not worrying about my fucking boss. About my cult leader of a boss. I'm worried about what just happened.
Well, of course not. You don't know he's a cult leader yet.
Right. Fuck this job. Fuck these kids. Yeah. I don't care. Fucking like go fuck yourself, kid. Like 1, get out of here. 2, I'm gone. I'm taking a sick day. Okay. I'm going to a hospital and I'm gonna tell them what happened. Although taking a broken dick day. Taking a broken dick day.
Broke dick mountain.
But I did think it was really funny when the whole scene where they're fused together and she's got to cut the arms off or cut their arm off. The way she played that and the tension breaker of the saw is about to hit their skin and then just cuts off. By the way, I'm so sorry I didn't believe you and I didn't listen to you. That was fucking hilarious.
Clearly you were absolutely correct.
Yeah, clearly you were absolutely correct. And it's like, thanks.
I gotta go quick because I think I'm getting drunk off the alcohol. I just it's like you're left-handed and you're drunk.
Yeah.
But I also love how she's like,
right. Yeah. But then also like in the hallway scene where they're trying not to fuse together and he's like, it's called diazepam now. Like those fusions of comedy I loved because I love watching those two actors be fucking hilarious. But as much as I loved it, I was like, okay, I wish this movie was either or.
Yeah, it takes away from the like gravity of what's going on.
Right. Oh, it's like, and that would be fine if that was the whole movie.
Right. And also, going back to what I was saying, there's not enough for how they promoted the movie. I expected so much more body horror. And then, most of the shots that they use in the trailers are in, that 20-second clip where where it's, right at the end. And also, I'm sorry, but them fusing into flesh cocoon it's horrible. It doesn't look good. I was like, all right. The beginning of it was fine. It's when it's the back. Yeah, when you can see them actually merge. But by the time that they pull out and it's just them standing there as a fucking flesh burrito, I was like, this is, what are we doing? This isn't body horror.
A little cheesy.
This isn't body horror.
I do wish that the movie had an after credit scene of just them talking to their parents or his parents.
Yeah.
His parents or her parents.
It's both of them. But hold on. It's both sets of their parents coming.
No, remember his parents died.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's her parents.
There's one line in the beginning where it sounds like she says that something about his parents coming too.
No,
or the way that she says it is weird.
Oh yeah. No, it's her parents because it just showed the mom and the dad.
Okay.
But how are you going to explain that to your parents? You don't look like you anymore.
Hey, Allison. I don't remember what her name is. Allison Brie isn't here anymore. I'm Dave Franco. We fused together.
Right. That's just
show him the tape.
I don't think that's going to play in Poughkeepsie. Show him the tape. Yeah.
Show him the tape.
Roll that beautiful bean
Damon Harriman had the tape.
Beautiful bean footage.
I did like the little clues though, where he because I watched this movie multiple times, and so you pick up on all the little winks and stuff. Like he's got both engagement rings on, and you're like, oh, he's probably like he must have lost his husband, and he's wearing it as like a tribute. But the way he's like still talking about him in present day, and he doesn't seem so much like grief. And when you're watching it back again, you're like, oh fuck, okay, yeah, I should have picked up on this.
I do really like what they did with the story around his character. That part makes
that was awesome. Yeah, that was really cool.
Really well. And also like it's fun because I went into it and I was like, oh great, we're gonna have another movie where there's a weird like semi like love triangle or some shit. This dude's gonna try to like get with her.
Yeah.
Like I'm just so bored of that. And then I was like, oh cool, he's gay. That makes this way better. And then I was like, oh, even better, he's a cult guy. Yeah.
But also,
and then I was like, oh, they fused together. That's even better. Yeah.
But then whenever he was like, I have my wedding tape, I was like, I'm out of here. I'd be out of here. I'm not doing that. I'm not watching.
Going back and thinking about it, I was like, wait a minute. So like, were you just gonna give the whole plot away?
Yeah, because at that point, because at that point
like,
she drank the water.
He wanted to be like, here's what you're about to do, and here's why I think it's
not a bad guy.
Yeah,
I mean, he did.
He's like that. Some people would feel so blessed to have found their person like that. That was another part that I thought was hilarious when she looks over and Dave Franco's just outside the window. Like, sorry, I didn't know. Like him walking all the way to her at school too. Just like fucking.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Those two.
So hold on though. That just made me think of something that I had thought about, and then I was like, oh, okay, I pushed it aside because she drank the water. But she drank the water after he had the magnetic pull. So why was he being magnetically pulled to her if she didn't have anything to do with the water until then? That was one thing that I was like, that's dumb.
Unless... No, I don't know.
Well, I think that's why he was the only one experiencing the magnetic pull.
Yes, that's right.
But because it's being magnetically pulled to if she doesn't have the water.
The love of his life.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any goddamn sense.
It's toxic relationships. It's a metaphor.
You realize they also morph into a single person at the end of this film.
But that makes sense.
Yeah, because they both drank from the water.
Yeah.
I guess, but,
see, it's not that I can suspend my disbelief. It's when you don't follow, when you clearly there are rules to this.
Today, Franco too.
I would too.
Seems like a funny dude.
But I think that's what it was.
I don't know.
He drank the water.
He's too good at playing a dick. He might be an asshole.
Yeah. He drank the water, so he was not. Well, no, because she was also magnetically attracted to him because she slammed into the door when he was in the.
Yeah, but that was after she drank the water.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. This is the first time she meets the teacher.
That night, because remember, she goes outside and she's like, "Okay, why are you fucking here?" And then they go back home, and then she gets pissed off at him. She goes to sleep, and then she wakes up and she's being pulled to him, and then he's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah. And see, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Just like rules.
Made me jump
rules for
so
whatever
hard.
you're doing.
Her in front or behind the
door, door. When it was like boom.
Yeah, and she's like hovering.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah,
dude. They had. I mean, really, it was their scares were actually genuinely impressive.
Yeah,
like some of the best that I've seen in a long time.
I do think that again, it's a common complaint with me, but like I do think that, especially comparing these two together, could have focused more on those parts, like giving them more space to like breathe.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I'm with you.
It is what it is.
Yeah. It was.
I definitely want to be clear. I did not hate the movie at all. I think it's awesome.
Whatever you say, James. I know.
I do think it's awesome.
There weren't enough tapeworms in it. Okay.
Oh Jesus Christ. I do have to say that right yes, it's still there. I do have to say that after watching The Rental, which is Dave Franco's original first,
I kind of like Rental more.
Me too. It's really cool to see both of them.
If y'all haven't seen The Rental yet, we did a podcast on it, didn't we?
No,
I've seen it.
We just
watched it. We watched it at Derek's.
Yeah, Derek's. We should definitely talk about that at some point.
It's a good.
Yeah, it's a good low indie, fucking horror film. But to see, two actors that have been in huge things to turn around and come back and do low budget, small horror, and they be fucked and have fucked up shit in it that's beyond the normal level of fucked up is really fucking cool.
There may be a level of like horror movies are big right now, so we can make horror movies to it.
Yeah.
But it never feels like that. It never feels like, oh, this is just a cash grab. It feels like maybe these are ideas that haven't had enough time in the oven, but but that's just movie making now, it seems.
Yeah.
So,
well, they've been diehard horror fans for
they're fucked up. That's the thing. It's like
they were kids. So you watch them on the PR tour for this, and I can't remember any of the titles now, but they would ask them to name some of their favorite horror movies. And obviously they named some of like inspo for The Thing because that was the director's favorite horror movie and stuff like that. But then they would drop some like lesser known bangers, Franco, and I was like, man, these people have taste.
I think Allison's like said a Giallo, and Dave was like, I haven't even seen that one yet, or some shit like that. And I was like, man, they know their shit. That's great.
Yeah, which is cool. But like the rental, that's fucked up. Yeah, that was a fucked up rules. Like that was the execution of it. Like I had like my complaints and stuff, but nothing like to ruin the movie. But it was more so pacing and time. And some, just some of the scenes, like the dialogue.
It's also one of the most uncomfortable movies from a Jesus, from a from like a thinking about the relationships and shit. Whew, that was brutal.
But to when you step back and look at the whole thing conceptually, from a distance, it's like, damn, that's fucked up.
Once it's finished and you go, oh fuck.
Yeah. And you watch the hard cut of the dude just walking into the room and just bang. And then and you're like, oh, that's what I've been watching. That's what's happening. That's what's just fucking happened and is going to continue to fucking happen. That is fucked up. So, I mean, that's really, that's impressive that those two are pulling that kind of film.
It's fun because like I know you. I don't know if you watch Community, Josh, but like
I have not actually. Okay. It's one of the few sitcoms I never watched. Yeah,
it's really fucking good. And like, but that's where I knew Alice. That's where I know Alison Brie from originally, and like watching her do these fucking like really fucked horror movies.
Sorry,
but yeah, watching her do these fucked horror movies now, I'm like, this is. I never would have imagined it, and I'm so happy because it's such a 180.
What's funny is she's
still that character too,
right?
She's the crazy one in the couple. Like if you watch any of their interviews or whatever, Dave is pretty not like straight laced, but he's not like he's kind of what you would expect him to be, just like a dude who loves like horror movies and like just chill, dresses like a normal guy. She has the most twisted like sense of humor.
Dave is the grounding influence.
Loves being naked. So whenever they do movies together, apparently. I'm trying to remember what movie it was that he also directed with her that was like this really funny. Oh man. Fuck. What was it? Yeah, she's done a bunch of good shit. It wasn't The Rental. There was something else that she had done. And I
don't think she's naked in The Rental.
No.
I don't think so.
I don't remember what it was. It was some like really weird, fucked up comedy. And she's naked through like half of it. And they were like, was that your idea? And she's like, yeah, I always just thought it was... she's like, I hate wearing clothes, and I just thought it would be funnier for the character if it was like we just go all in on it. And they're like, okay, cool. But yeah, she's
you
nuts.
could tell that she's fully committed to the bit, whatever the bit is. She doesn't give a fuck, but she's 100% committing to it. And that's what makes it so good.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she doesn't really hold back. That's right. She was also in the fucking Disaster Artist.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't either.
That one's a fun one.
Because I haven't seen The Room.
I still haven't seen The Room either.
Yeah.
Really? Yes. We're the only 3 people on the internet who haven't.
Probably.
We're definitely the only 3 people on the internet with a podcast.
Look at us.
For sure.
That's what we should pivot to, is just have this podcast be about how we still haven't watched The Room.
Dude, for sure. At the end of every episode, we could just have a "Have we watched The Room yet?" segment, and we just go, "Nope."
Yeah.
And then we move it into credits.
That's the post-credit scene.
Whatever the fucking music is.
Yeah, still no. God.
But yes, I love Together, and I'm glad you guys finally watched it. That was one that I had been looking forward to for so long, and the theatrical experience for this one was so good, because you get like when she slams into the door,
I could see it being better in a theater.
Everybody's like, and then the bathroom sequence, you heard so many dudes in the audience like, God, no.
They really showed that.
They definitely did. It was
surprised they didn't show him with like just blood on his pants.
Yeah, I wanted not that I want to see the aftermath of what happened to his dick, but
I do.
I was curious.
I need it. Where's the
did it rip skin off? Did it? I mean, obviously it didn't rip his dick off. It didn't rip part of but
no. I think it's just like the leg. Like, I don't think that they were to that point. I don't know. Again,
she was obviously hurt.
I'm a little unclear on the rules.
Because they show her bleed.
What hurts my immersion in these movies? Set the rules and stick to them.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's fine if the rules don't make sense as long as it's consistent.
Yeah. You don't have to get all up in there, but quick shot. Just so I know.
Get all up in there. Yeah.
Just so I know.
Let me get a stunt dick. Put some prosthetics on it. Make it look fucked up.
Yeah. Unless you're the stable boy and fucking ugly stepsister. I don't think that was a stunt dick.
No, that was his dick.
That was his dick.
That was his dick and somebody else's dick.
That was 2 dicks. Whoa. No, that was just 1 dick. Let's not cut that guy short. Because he wasn't.
No, we need to cut Dave Franco short because genital fusion.
He ain't packing that.
Not anymore.
No, because it's all. What are we doing? It's still. In
We're having a good podcast, Justin.
We're having a good podcast about.
We're having a very
genital fusion and tape
discussion.
Oh my god! Maybe that should be the title of the episode.
Yeah, that's gonna. All those views that we haven't been getting. I think that's gonna be the one that changes it around.
Genital fusion.
It fucking might.
It might. I don't know. We're gonna give it a shot. You never know.
Maybe we could A/B test it.
Yeah,
that's it.
I mean, Josh does have a fucking monster looking dick, literally in the shot. This whole thing.
Dick in the shot.
Sound off in the comments. Was this called genital fusion and tapeworms or something else?
Yeah, or dick in the shot.
Yeah.
The one where we have Josh's dick in the shot.
Yeah. The Ugly Stepsister and Together, a brief discussion.